Toma, que está entrando a la iglesia el agua. Aquí la policía que han llamado a los bomberos. Mira cómo está esto. Mira, mira, mira. Ya vienen los bomberos de camino. Le está entrando agua a la iglesia de San Benito. Está aquí la policía y todo.
Storm Nuria has issued a yellow warning for rain in Seville this Friday. This high-impact front has been affecting the province since last Wednesday, although it will remain under warning between midnight and 6 o'clock p.m. this Friday and could have a greater impact in terms of rainfall. The Aemet warning extends to the entire Seville region, both in the Seville countryside and in the Sierra Norte, where accumulations of more than 15 liters per square meter are expected in less than an hour. In addition, the state agency notes that the rains that fall on Friday could be accompanied by storms and strong winds, blowing mostly from the south and exceeding 40 kilometers per hour, although there is no warning for the latter. The province of Seville will not be the only one to activate a warning this Friday. The entire region of Huelva and most of Seguiz, except Grazalema and the Strait of Gibraltar, will also remain under yellow warning for heavy rain until 6 o'clock p.m. According to current model forecasts, the rain will ease as the afternoon approaches almost all of Andalusia, although light rain is still possible on Saturday, especially in the morning as a result of this storm. A new storm from the Atlantic Ocean is expected to reach the Iberian Peninsula on Sunday, although this time it will not have a major impact and large accumulations are not expected except on the western slopes of the country, with minor impacts in the Andalusian region. The passage of Storm Nuria has caused several episodes of local flooding in various areas of Seville this Friday due to the release of large amounts of water in a very short time. Among the most affected areas are Luis Montoto Avenue, the back streets of Reina Mercedes, and the area around the Los Arcos shopping center, where puddles have formed, making traffic difficult. The General Directorate of Emergencies does not rule out taking new measures given the worsening situation. The Canary Islands government warned on Thursday, April 3, of the worsening of the severe weather phenomenon in the coming hours that has led to the announcement of the maximum wind warning in La Palma and Tenerife, as well as an alert for the entire archipelago. This was made clear at a technical coordination meeting held this morning involving the General Directorate of Emergencies, the State Meteorological Agency, AEMET, the Island Council, the regional government, and local government officials. According to AEMET, the storm entered the western part of La Palma early this morning and is expected to continue moving eastward. A subsequent rotation of the front towards the west is expected, which will cause an increase in winds, especially in the high areas and peaks of La Palma and Tenerife, as well as on the northeastern and southeastern slopes of Tenerife. The peak intensity of the winds will be recorded during the central hours of the day, with a decrease expected in the afternoon and evening. The forecast indicates that this will be a short but high-intensity episode. So far, the strongest gusts have been recorded in Santa Cruz de la Palma, with speeds of 111 kilometers per hour, followed by high speeds in El Hierro, Tenerife, and the highlands of Gran Canaria, without reaching 100 kilometers per hour. During the first hours of the day, the Emergency and Security Coordination Center 112 dealt with about 20 incidents on the westernmost island. Gran Canaria was the island with the highest number of incidents, most of them located in the north and northwest. Of note was the collapse of an electricity tower that hit several vehicles in Goldar, with no one injured, and the shattering of a bus stop glass at a bus stop and a gate, with one person slightly injured. On La Palma, strong gusts of wind have forced the cancellation of flights during the first half of the day. Strong waves have prompted the announcement of a coastal warning across the archipelago, although no significant incidents have been reported so far. Regarding rainfall, light to moderate rainfall is expected, especially in the westernmost and southernmost islands of Gran Canaria, where accumulations could be significant, especially in the Caldera de Taburia National Park. Since 9 o'clock a.m., the western provinces and Gran Canaria have been on initial alert for rain. The General Director of Emergencies continues to monitor the situation and does not rule out taking new measures as the storm progresses. Councillor Manuel Miranda highlighted the coordination between governments since the beginning of the episode. The Canary Islands government stressed the need to implement preventive and self-protection measures. Among them, it is recommended to stay away from old houses, banks, and walls, as well as to avoid